Okay, so Mission 1 of Cannon's Core requires 29,000 points. Now Cannon's Core is nothing more scary than any of the other levels. You're going to play through as Tails first, as you can see. We're first going to come across this one guy. Take your time, then boom, he's taken care of. But the next room right away, as you see, you're going to have to multiple target really quickly. Otherwise, he will just end up hitting you sooner than you expect. Now the other feature, as you notice, is that now in this level we have these time stops. What I would recommend is you play through the whole level first, okay, and just get used to everything. All this level is a mastery of your skills in very small segments, highlighting things quick and effectively, and using those little time stops like we just ran over to make it so you can get the best combos. Those time stops not only freeze time in terms of environment, but your literal time, your counter, stays still, so allowing you to master those to get a better time bonus at the end, which will definitely give you the points you need. Now, while I may now be giving direct input on the Tails level, because Tails and the Eggman levels, as you've known, are very straightforward, targeting really quickly on those big type of units. That's the most important thing. That really is. And just knowing what's coming. Right here, we're going to take down this door. Boom, you see how I got hit? Look, there's a ring of guys that surround you. So what I would recommend is targeting the time stop, so then letting go, so then it fires the laser and they all fall around you and then they freeze. Now right there, you see we had 3 guys in the Eggman stage, followed by these 4. Being quick and effective in taking them out is important. So just studying this once and you'll have a pretty good feeling on what you're supposed to do. There's something about remembering each level, whether they're all being different characters, you'll easily know what to expect. But with the Eggman and Tails levels, you're going to take a beating compared to the other characters, and that's okay. Their health does not transfer over between the Tails segment to the Eggman one. So we're going to have 2 units right here, followed by 3. And you see how I did not go to try to target each single one of them? It is not necessary. Now this room is crazy, okay? Look how I'm going from platform to platform, and I keep hitting the time stop. Well, what we want to do is get up over there. You want to get high, is what I mean. Well, if you're looking at these blocks right now, on the bottom, that third one on the left, that's going to be a location where a box will shoot up. And then, see right there, it'll allow us to go up to where we need to be. So if you look at the time, it'll always be the same time, around the 1:43 segment if you go fast enough. If not, I believe the next one comes around at 2:05. So 1:43 and 2:05 if you're running late. Alright, so now this next platform, if you land on that, it just falls. It's no big deal. Avoid the lasers like you have in previous Eggman levels. Taking out a couple enemies on the way home, on the way down if you can, will definitely help you out. Targeting all 3 right there, followed by hitting a time stop. Now, down here, you could barely see what was going on, but you'll definitely land on the platform as long as you just go straight. And taking out these 2 guys can be a pain if you have not mastered that yet. As you can see, I just went right up to them, hit them. You don't need to be a master to do these levels. So now we want to get from one platform to the next. So I hit that, wait for the platform to appear. I nearly got knocked off the edge from the other one, but that's okay. Now, I hit that. You jump over, do not walk over, okay? Now one artificial guy is going to come up. But I guess he didn't show up this round. But I do know he does show up. I think maybe it's in hard mode. I'm sorry if I confused you. The Rouge's level, you climb from pillar to pillar. You get used to it in your first try. See, I went to the wrong pillar right here. You want to go to the one with the missing tops. Of course, you can go higher. It's not a big deal. You're not just going to barely make them. If you've managed to do all the other levels, especially with all those gravitational pulls, you're going to be fine. As you can see, you're using the time stop as your friend. Did you see how I just went really quickly? You probably missed what was there. I would replay it if I were you. I went from hallway to hallway really quickly. If you time your time with how fast I went, you should be able to pull that off. Now I use the time stop to take advantage of getting points without costing any time. I hit this before I hit the switch, because then we have to watch this cutscene and the timer will still going. Why waste the time? But so now you're going to see I'm going to walk down this hallway in a more regular manner backwards. See right here? This is the switch you would have hit to cause the scenario that we are in right now to get into the other room if you did not go as fast as I did. And you just hit the switch. Rouge is already done. You've barely added anything to your time score. As you can see, this level is going so fast, I hardly have time to actually analyze it and explain it to you because it's so self-explanatory and each character is so short. Now we're going to be entering the Knuckles one. This can be a little confusing at first, but you just dive right down, and look, there's the switch from before, and then you come back up, and you look for the correct path. As you see, ooh, no. We're going to take out the enemy, but no, I didn't make it in time. Don't stress it if you didn't. Just go back down, hit the switch one more time, and just remember when you come up, if you did like I did, it was on your right. The hallway to the right. Just hit the switch. Now we can get into that high water path that we could not reach before, or was not even open before. So hit the time switch and look around. You could just stand on it and get a good idea of of where you are, and you say, okay, there it is over there. That's the path we want to go into. There's gonna be a whole row of rings right here, but at the end you're gonna be shot at by lasers from one of these artificial creatures. So now if we go straight up, let's hit that time switch first, then come over, hit the switch. Didn't have anything, no time went up. It really does help. It does stack up to do that with each character. Hit them when you can. Now you're against the clock here, because otherwise you're gonna get sucked back into the other room. You're always just gonna make it. Now you could just navigate these lasers as best as you can. Hit the switch, and if you need to, get some air, which I personally don't think you do. If you're going fast enough after you do this one time, you're not gonna need the air. Don't waste your time with it. Just might hurt yourself. But look, oh, see how I just barely made it? You need to be swift. You need to be fast. There is no messing around when it comes to these currents. But by now, with all the experience you have from being Knuckles and doing the aquatic mine, that's what this level's really all about. It's like the aquatic mine. We've had tougher variations in the previous levels. So now next is the last character, Sonic. So his is going to be one of the fastest, I believe. Or it feels the fastest, because I think it's the most fun. But it's so short. And it's not really that fun. If you hit the first switch, and you just do your little combo, 1, 2, 3, and then come up here, and you might just make it to bounce on the guy before he even lets out those babies. Do 1, 2. Right here, you're going to hit 1, and then 1 back. Otherwise, you'll fall into a pit. Now, hit the switch. I'm going to take this guy out. 1, go back, hit the switch again. Take out the 2 guards that are here. 1, 2. Now this next part is getting the gold beetle. See how fast that was? They give you so much time if you do a spin dash to get there. Now there are some glitches where if you do a spin dash into the little timer, you'll actually freeze time for the rest of the level. And it's a very common glitch, so you might be able to abuse that. As you see, you're just going all the way down, but who cares about the time when you're going so fast anyway? Just get the level done with. You're looking at the 5-minute mark for this. You actually have been playing this level for nearly 10 minutes. So those time stops really help. Now you're going to get a time score bonus of a little over 3,000 to 5,000, depending on how fast you went. That will put you over the edge. And congratulations on your first Cannon's Core A rank.